This is a shirt that I got at Goodwill for $3. It's too small, it's too short. I'm going to take the pieces apart and use them for patterns and try to make myself a bigger shirt in the same style. This is the front, this is the back, and this is the sleeve. And I only need to open up one sleeve because I'll just use it twice. This is the skirt that I will be using for fabric to make my shirt. It's 100% cotton. It's a Goodwill find. I don't remember how much I paid, but I don't usually pay more than a few dollars. I'm going to open this up and see how much fabric I have. There is a lot of fabric there. That's folded in half, and I don't know if you can tell because it's hard to capture purple, but this is purple, purple and white. I have been struggling with this fabric for so long, and I have to just make a decision and just try it, and if I don't like it, it's not a big deal. There is not enough fabric. Because of the print, sleeves take up a lot of space, And, you know, I wanted the print to be actually this way. I wanted this to be like at the neck going down and this more at the hem. But it's going to have to be sideways. It is the only way I can do it. And I have to work with some funky seams. You know, the pieces are cut like A-line, so those seams are not cool. I don't care if those seams are on the sleeves. I'm going to try to make it work out that way. Or if a seam has to be anywhere, it could be in the back. And I also have one stain on the fabric that if I was doing it this way, the way I wanted, that was going to be an issue. But now that I'm doing it this way, that stain is no longer an issue. So I have no clue, but again, it's just for fun. I am going to put the piece for the front up there. I am going to cut around it about 1 inch bigger than the actual shirt, but I would like 3 inches longer. And I don't know if I'm going to have enough fabric to do that. I guess the best I could do is maybe piece together scraps to add to the bottom of the shirt if I need it longer. I do not think this is going to be long enough. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off. I'm going to fold that. That's not bad, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to do the sleeves. I'm going to fold it in half, matching up like the little points there at the shoulders. Remember, these are raglan sleeves, so that's why it looks like this. And then I will trim so that the sides match. I just had it folded like this, and I just took my rotary cutter and I freehand just went along those lines to make them even. Now I will do the same for the back, but I wanted to make sure that I had my tie-dye fabric with the wrong side facing up so that the big stripe of purple, it will be on the same side of the shirt, front and back. And this is the back, except you are looking at the wrong side of the fabric. I think I'm going to have enough. I have the 2 layers of fabric under the sleeve, but I have to cut the sleeves separately. But it looks like I'm going to have enough fabric and hopefully some left over to make the shirt longer. Now I'm going to cut out one of the sleeves. And you'll notice this is the front of the sleeve. It's shorter than the back of the sleeve. And it's not going to be the way I want because of the pattern. An all over print would have been easy. This is a bitch. I did everything I could to use up that fabric. This is a little bit crooked, but that's okay because it's a sleeve, so hopefully it won't show. And I used the first sleeve that I cut as the pattern for the second one so that they would be the same. I think I'm ready to start putting things together. This is the back. It is face up. This is a sleeve. It is face down. I made sure the long part of the sleeve is on the long part where the sleeve belongs on the back. You can see that doesn't match up perfectly up top. That's all neckline. And it's cut like that because I cut everything freehand. So I did not do a perfect job, but I can just trim that. Now you're looking at the wrong side of the back, and that's how that sleeve is going to look because that's all neckline. The sleeves are part of the neckline. And I have the short end, so now I have to get the top and match it up to that short end. So this is the top, the front, I should say. And you can see the curve, you can see the curve. But right now, those fabrics are both right side up. So I have to flip the top over onto the sleeve, and I'm going to sew there. This is actually starting to look like something. So what I'm going to do now is, right now the fabric is right side up. And I just wanted to show you, this is going to be the side seam and the little sleeve seam. That, again, is all neckline. That has to be gathered. I could do it with elastic or I could do it with a drawstring. I do not know yet what I'm going to do. But I'm going to flip this so that the right sides are together, and I'm going to close up the side. I'm so sad that this is so short, and I do not think I am going to be able to make it longer. But I might have a plan. Okay, now all that bullshit that I just went through, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. It is many days later. I don't even know how many. I just know that I finished the other sleeve. Where are you? That sleeve at the end of the last clip, and then I have not had a chance to revisit this project since then. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a casing just by, folding once and then twice, and I'll leave an opening in the back so I can pass an elastic, but I've decided I'm not going to pass an elastic, at least not at first. I'm just going to take a piece of yarn and pull through and tie it because I don't know how gathered I want that or need that. And then I can always add an elastic after I know how much elastic I would need. So let me make a casing, and I'm going to do that before I worry about anything else. I just think this looks huge. I don't know what's going on. I have no clue, but let me get the neck done. The fact that this fits me and almost looks good on me is a little bit upsetting because it is just too short, and I don't see how I will have enough fabric with the scraps. I think it would just look weird. I have the yarn still because I might make it a little bit bigger than that. I just wanted to play with it and adjust it. Yeah, the shirt is huge, but I'm huge. Those sleeves, to look at them right there, it looks like they'd be like big puffy sleeves on my arms. But no, this fabric is kind of thin, so it is a little bit drapey. Let me look at my scraps, oh my goodness, and see what I can do. My lighting is getting funky. But look, all right, see, this is the back. It's a couple of inches shorter than the front. Again, just cutting freehand. But I have this piece of scrap, and I could match that up. That wouldn't really show. And maybe, I would do some measuring. Obviously I would need more of it on the back than the front. And then I can also match it up on the front. I have to try this. And I think I would be irritated with the yarn around the top with absolutely no stretch. So once I realize how much gathering I want, I would definitely replace with elastic and like sew it in. And then the sleeves, I do not want elastics in the sleeves. I don't want the sleeves gathered, I should say. So I would just hem those. There's half a chance that I might have a shirt out of this. Pretty sure I can match that up nicely. That won't even show. I have that strip somewhat evenly cut. And what I did is I'm just folding it up and I'm leaving about 2 inches here. So this would be the back strip and then this would be the front strip. So I'd be adding about 4 inches to the front and 6 inches to the back, although there is hemming involved and all that. I still don't think it would be really long enough for me, but I'm going to go ahead and do it and we'll see how it turns out. I opened up the sides a little bit to make it easier to sew this to this. And I don't know, I might leave some side slits on it. Now I do have this little piece of fabric right here that's got a little wedge cut out of it. I don't want to lose any of the length. I was thinking that that could be at the bottom hem and then I would just somehow fix that. But on the back, this is how the pattern works, so it has to be up here at the top. I'm sorry about the lovely camera angles I'm giving you. All right, I'm just going to sew this on. That matched up really nice. I mean, look, I'm not that fussy. And I was able to take care of that little wedge that was missing. I just made sure I caught it. That adds a nice little amount of length. I still don't know if it will be long enough, but let me do the same to the front. I almost had a heart attack when joining this strip. This is the length of it. I did not trim this. It came out just exactly as long as I needed it. If that would have been a little shorter, then I wouldn't have been able to add that strip to the front. I got lucky. So now I have to trim here, and then, like I said, I might leave some side slits open, but look, good, good, good. And then what the hell is going on here? It's going up. So the top, this piece, my strip is straight, but this piece must have been cut a little bit rounded there. So, oh, I know what I'm going to do so I don't lose the length. I was thinking, oh yeah, see, I don't like this, that the burst is cut, but I don't care. I was thinking I had to cut all the way across. No, I'm just gonna cut at a curve, maybe only on the front. And then do the same here. Maybe just curve a little tiny bit. Okay, but I'm stopping for today because I'm to the point where I'm so exhausted that I might ruin something, and it doesn't look like it needs to be ruined any more than it already is. It is the next day. I'm going to try to finish this today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the shirt in half with this side up, and then I'm just going to follow that curve, and it'll be even on both sides. I'm going to curve both the front and the back. We're going to try to make this weird mistake. We're going to try to make that work. I just folded it in half, made sure the side seams are even, and I'm just going to cut on that curve right there. And I think to just make life easy, I'm going to turn the shirt inside out and I'm just going to sew right down. I'm not going to make any side slits. So I'm just going to go to the edge here and just cut down. I might fan out just a little bit and then I will sew that seam. Now it looks like this, and I will do the same to the other side. Now I'm going to hem it. I'm just going to take the fabric, fold it twice, get that done, and I will do the sleeves also. I'm trying to figure out a way to show you this shirt. I'm going to be wearing this. It fits, and the sleeves are a good length. The shirt, it's okay. Maybe 1 or 2 inches longer. I would have liked it a little bit better, but I'm good with it. And it's going to be nice in the summer because it's 100% cotton. It's very lightweight. I'm not going to be hot in that at all. The neck, I still have just the yarn in there, so I will be swapping that out, I think, for elastic. And other than that, I mean, I'm just surprised at how good it actually came out. I just pulled it down a little bit more in the front because I could tell that it was not even. All right, so I hope you enjoyed watching this. It was quite the process. Totally plan on doing some more videos like this, so I hope you subscribe, stick around. I'll be back with more soon. Bye!